Elevated Talkz. You got your boy staying out in the building. A to the J.
What's up,
You got
what's up?
Taj. You got Christy. You got Marina. We back up in this thing. I know that you guys are gonna be hitting me up about the last episode. We might as well continue on this episode. AJ, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yes,
I know I'm
sir.
getting straight to it, but have you ever had post-nut clarity?
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, all the time. And it's beautiful, honestly. Once you realize you get that mental clarity, you're like, oh yeah, I don't want this at all. I don't want nothing to do with this.
I say that because in the last episode we were talking about like first dates and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, like sometimes you might get lucky, you strike out on the first date, and then like you like, damn, like why did I waste let me go back. So my time is worth more than anything.
Mm.
So like I'm very clear and I really value my time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't fuck off time a lot of times, you know what I mean? And so if I fuck off time, I'm probably fucking it off in the house, right? So sometimes we have this moment where we might have a situation in life, and we might up until that point we might think that, damn man, I want to smash the fuck out of her. And then after like, was it really worth my fucking time, or was it really going through all these hoops and whatever the case may be, just for this? I could have beat my shit. You know what I'm saying? So one time,
That's how
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Fool. He
I was
was
just
fool.
thinking,
real mad if he like, I could have just beat my shit. Like
no.
whoa.
So
I hope
the
that
shit,
never happened to me.
the shit was, like the cat was it was solid, but like I just feel like I just wasted a lot of time, and then I had like at that time I had other women in my life that was way more important, I would say, or way more valuable than her.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, like leading up into it, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go get that. I'm about to go strike like a winner, right?
Take it with your dick.
Pretty much. And so, like, it might be somebody that you might have wanted for a while, whatever the case is. So we get done, and it was to the point where I had to ride home with the windows down, no music on, because I'm just like,
Air it out.
Deep thought.
Like, it was just a deep thought, like, why did I do this shit? Like, I didn't need to do
Now
this
she
shit.
gonna be calling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
texting you, wondering what you up to.
I really want these problems. So she wanted me to spend a night, and and the way she was hollering, I know the neighbors know who the fuck I am now. So
That's crazy.
You can't never go back there.
The worst part is you gotta wait a whole month to see if she pregnant.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
No. So like I told you guys on previous,
Why are we fucking with no glove on?
like I told you guys the previous podcast. One, if it's a random, I'm gonna use the hat. But at the same time, if it's not a random, let's say it's like somebody I dealt with before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the time they can't get pregnant.
Let's hope.
Because he dating the 45 and up club, yeah. They already going through menopause.
38. Like most of the time, like I get a woman where they probably already had kids, or they have grown kids, or they're a little bit older, so they're like that baby nowhere in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have friends that feed them Plan B omelets, but that's not me.
This one real south, real quick, y'all.
Like,
Like, yo.
I have no worries. I definitely have. You slept with like that one guy like you thought you were really into. He might have done a few things that was like, and then y'all got to the bedroom and the sex was mid as fuck. Yeah, that ride home, because I'm leaving immediately after. This was
That's
cool.
unfortunate.
I'll hit you later. Look, not the devil.
That's why.
Talk to you soon.
That's why the best is like for me at least. Like it used to be like to get a woman that like has some older kids that like she doesn't want to start all over again, and like she might have been like in like a serious either toxic or long ass relationship where she's not necessarily just looking to tie down right away.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But with this particular person, I thought I found that. But she was already talking about like us dating and shit. I'm like, oh, nah. Like,
oh damn.
Yeah, the dress picked
I mean,
out.
you're already dating. She wanted to solidify a relationship.
We wasn't dating.
Oh Lord.
Yikes.
Y'all was just
We're
fucking.
talking.
How y'all?
We're cool.
I don't get what's the difference between talking and dating.
Talking, you just talking. Dating,
Yeah.
you not going on dates.
Dating, yeah, you're dating. You're trying to
Isn't
progress
talking
more than
pursuing
talking.
somebody though?
Okay.
Dating,
No.
dating and talking to
Go
me,
ahead,
they
Anna.
the same
You can talk to
damn
whoever
thing.
you want.
Exactly. So I'll let you guys explain it. What do you guys?
There's talking, there's dating, and there's dating exclusively. You're in a, like
Mhm.
close to a
Mm.
relationship.
Lord,
3
there's
different
levels to this
things.
shit.
There's definitely levels.
So talk. What's the difference? Like you just talking, like y'all don't meet up. Y'all just.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
No
no like
strings
I'm not
attached.
necessarily trying to get to know you on a deeper level.
I don't.
Whereas
I
dating, I
don't-
might be trying to get to know you, you know, like a little bit more than something casual.
Okay.
Dating exclusively, it's like, okay,
How do you get to the talking part though? Like,
Like
because I feel
me?
like you gotta physically see this person.
I feel like
to
it's
be
mutual.
able to-
That's, oh
Mutual
my
communication.
fucking guys! No, you don't. They have a whole show called Never Ever Met.
oh, yeah.
Like, how do you think people get catfish?
No.
How do you think-
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't do online dating. I tried that shit when I was younger.
I don't either.
in my
But here's
early
the
20s,
thing.
but I don't do that shit now.
I did that
at my
shit
big
one time
age.
on not POF, not Bumble. It was
Tinder?
no, I don't fuck with Tinder.
BlackYouWithMe.com.
Nah,
It was like it was an ick.
it was kind of like
Christian Mingles?
It was that's the worst one.
He definitely on Christian Mingle.
No,
Are
it
we
was
hitting any of
it was
these?
it was something with a V. I can't remember the name because it was so irrelevant to my life. But
I was been like one of them low, you know.
it was kind of like
eight people on it.
no, it was kind of like Bumble, but it wasn't Bumble. It was before Bumble. And all that
Okay.
shit.
Is it Venmo? You was dating off Venmo?
Send the
Might as
money.
well.
That's all that matters.
You said that's what he was.
It was a site, so I already knew what the fuck the shit was. It was kind of like Plenty of Fish, right?
Okay.
And so like I got on there for like 2 whole days. I bagged a couple girls off of there, and then like me and this girl was vibing. We exchanged numbers. So we exchanged numbers. She's hitting me up. Like, this is how I know like God was telling me that I should not have been there. I was in my 20s, so don't judge me. So
Judging the shit out of you.
so I picked her up. I had a Camaro at the time. Fucking shit ran out of gas.
Ah,
And so like it's not that I didn't have the money, but my gas gauge was broke.
that's
So-
crazy. It's even worse.
Yeah, so, so a gas gauge is broke. I pulled to her house and she ran out of gas. So I just had somebody come bring me the bucket thing or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
And so I went to go get gas. We get to the crib. We already vibing. We cool. It's hot as fuck. It's Vegas. So I'm like, shit. Like
Y'all
she
vibing
already
in the
had
house and ain't no AC.
No, I had AC, but the ride there was hot. You know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I get there. I shower. Right, because I'm kind of sweaty. You know what I'm
When
saying?
you got to the
Yeah.
place and showered,
I got to my
immediately.
house.
Like, let me use
I
your
never-
shower.
this is my rule of thumb.
Back up. So you went to this woman's house, picked her up,
Picked
and
her up.
immediately took her back to your house.
Yeah, and normally that's unlike me because
That's the same.
I never used to bring girls to my house. Like it's either car, her house, hotel. Either.
Car.
Absolutely, I'm a car
man.
You said
specialist.
20, right? 20.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. You fucking in the car at 30, we got other problems.
Let me silent.
I have been in my 30s. I have been.
Oh, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look, sometimes you be in the moment. Look, sometimes you be in the moment. Like,
I don't really
Hey.
know the age
Yeah.
gap on that though.
Sometimes you be in the moment.
Depends on what we're talking about. Because
Sometimes-
if you fucking in a car with random strangers at 30, I
Yeah,
have
well,
an
no,
issue.
right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's a straight-
Yeah, whatever. Like, no, this is whatever. So we get back to the crib. I shower. Boom, boom, boom. I shower real quick. Yada, 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 right? And like, I'm already shit. I'm asshole naked at this point. Shit.
Oh, my
But she
goodness.
already knew what it was. So she was the one. Like, one thing's for sure. 2 things for certain. If I'm with a female, I don't want no grape situation. Like most of the time, I let her make the first moves just so I can know, like, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Soda only.
we get back
Coming
to
out
the
the shower,
crib.
asshole naked. What
Yeah,
else
we
you
get to the
gonna
crib.
do?
And I came out of the towel like Diddy.
Oh,
Oh, it's that.
this story getting worse and worse.
So I came out with a towel.
Instead of picking her up to bringing her right back to your house.
Well, we was talking for like a couple days. Whatever.
Oh,
So,
Oh, my
Goddamn.
goodness.
48 hours.
so that was my logic, right? And so we're talking. We get back to the crib.
Young Terrence, especially.
Yeah, so like this is how you know everything was just not right.
We know.
Because when the car ran out of gas, my bed at this, like we didn't have the platform, so we had the the black shit that you put your
Not the
bed on.
metal.
The metal.
Oh,
That's a regular store. I bought it from the regular mattress store.
what swap meet you get that from?
No, it was a match spring. The box spring on top of the black
The
metal
frame?
thing. The
Oh,
frame.
just like the
Yeah.
cheap metal
The
frame.
one that you like
Yeah, the
swing your
$45.
toe on.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
$50 frame. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness.
So we fucking right. The shit breaks. So
I believe it.
All the screws
I
come out.
believe
the shit breaks. So the shit breaks, and we just did a large ass lump. Like right, the shit was like. And so I'm like, oh,
It
fuck.
was like straight down or at an angle. Or how'd it go?
I'm already it just went down like
Got a
this was
flat tire on one
it
side.
went down like if this was WWE. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God.
So
Oh, man.
me, like it's no stopping. Like
Ain't no way.
I'm already midway.
This
So
is stressing me up.
I'm midway in the pussy. So
A whole earthquake going on. Ain't no stopping.
hey,
Oh
dog,
my
I'm already in froggy position. So it's like it's
Froggy.
no way.
What's
Yeah.
froggy?
This
Alright,
is
right.
don't even you gonna get into all. I don't wanna
Oh,
get
look.
So froggy, no, so.
Not even doggy like
I don't
froggy.
Froggy
wanna
is
know.
like doggy, but froggy, you're more on top. It's like if I'm almost
His
damn near
legs is out
sitting.
like this.
It's like if I'm sitting damn near on her back, right? So I mean, like I'm squatting and I'm like damn near sitting on her back, type shit, right?
Y'all wanted to go down.
So
that
we
road.
already in froggy. So when the shit breaks, I'm like, I'm already in this bitch. There's no going back
You
now.
just went deeper.
Yeah, so
that point?
yeah, she's just gonna feel an extra fucking angle, right? So,
My Lord.
so I did that, and she wanted to like stay the night.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Where is she gonna sleep?
On the floor?
I'm like, but here's a catch.
Go nowhere because it's
No, but
gas
here's
hour.
a catch. Here's a catch. I had a roommate at that time.
Oh my goodness.
I had a
Oh,
roommate.
Lord. You did not ask the roommate to take this woman home.
No, because the roommate, he already had his own situation going on at the time.
Oh, everybody in the house fucking.
So he had his
double
own
whammy.
situation going on, which is one of the main girls I was fucking with, right? And so she told her friend that I was home. So her friend is on the way, the one I was really fucking with,
Oh my goodness.
right?
Jesus.
So she's on her way. Well, I got Tag, that's the shit. Tag. Well, I got the girl from Tag at the crib, right?
Okay, I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
So I'm hitting. Now I catch wind that I'm not gonna say no
In the
name.
middle of fucking.
He texts me, okay? He texts me like, "Hey, such and such is on her way."
Wait.
So I'm like,
You got him on no, do not disturb nothing.
Let me get this straight. So you're
Oh
not
my
gonna
gosh.
stop when there's an earthquake or the bed start breaking apart, but somebody texts you, you're gonna reach over, hold on, grab him.
look,
It's important.
at this point, we already been fucking for like 45 minutes.
Yo.
So I'm like, I gotta try to finish up. So like, I acted like I nutted. So I fucking spit on her back, you know.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
Did that, whatever, right? So I cleaned her up. I'm like, yo, just go jump in the shower real quick, make it real quick, and we gotta go.
You got
So,
3 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm like, look, you gotta hurry up because I gotta get to work.
You
That's
didn't even
my
let
excuse.
her have a water warm up. She had to just get in that motherfucker.
Oh, I started that bitch for her. Yeah, I started the water. I'm
in
like,
and get
yeah,
out.
Oh my
we gotta go. So you know what I
Whipped her
did?
ass.
So this is before Uber, obviously, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, you want me to take you home or you want me to have a cab pick you up? Where you gotta go?
We'll call it cab. That's
Oh,
crazy.
God.
I never spoke to him again in my life.
Exactly.
I didn't give a fuck. It was on tag. That just matter.
Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my
No, I
God.
said I'll give you a cab if you want to go
You
home.
got
with.
AJ like sweating.
So, I wanted her taking her home, right? I heard her and took her home, got back to the crib, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I feel like a creep, posting that clarity.
As
you
kicking
should,
in.
yeah.
This is the first time I had posting that clarity. So I'm driving home, doing like maybe 80 in the Camaro, right? This dude want to race me with a Mustang on the side. I'm like, nah, fuck you. I'm just trying to get home. And so I get to the crib. I pull into the gate. As soon as I pull into the gate, the girl that I was talking to more seriously,
Yeah.
she's pulling up. So I'm acting like I came from the gym or whatever the case is. So I'm in basketball shorts. I had no shirt on. I'm just in basketball
You
shorts.
still
right?
got nut on your shorts, huh?
Nah, this is some fresh shorts. So I'm thinking like, damn, I can't
The
fuck
room
her.
gonna smell like sex. You
Yeah.
didn't like the room here.
No, I had
This
the
is the
oil
same day?
burners. Yeah, I had oil burners. But see me, I'm not that bad of a guy. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going to fuck this girl because like I just fucked the other girl. Even though I fucked her with a condom, I'm not gonna fuck this girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you wanna watch this is when Netflix was still kind of new. You wanna watch Netflix? I heard they got some good movies on. I got to plea.
She came over there for one thing.
She did. She was really trying to fuck. And I was like, I felt bad. I was like, baby, let's just cuddle. You know what I'm saying? Let's just lay there. I just want to hold you. I just want to embrace you.
Piss off
With
2
the
women
room.
in the same day. That's crazy.
Nah, it worked out. That worked out smooth. She spent the night. You know, I went to work the next day, and everything worked out perfect. You know,
That's crazy. Wait, hold on. I gotta know.
Mm-mm.
Did you fix the bed before or after you got back in the house?
I told her. You know what I told her?
So the bed was still broken.
The bed was broken. The
room still smelled like sex. He
No,
didn't like
I had the oil burners going. I had the oil burners going. But the bed.
Everything.
I had to throw out the mattress. So I said I popped down on the bed and shit broke. So she really did, of course, you know, whatever the case may be.
Oh
I
my
hope
goodness.
she watches this
Right.
and gets the clarity she needed all this time.
It was a damn decade ago, so she good now.
Two months with actualized clarity. Like,
That other girl, I never talked to her after that because I didn't give a fuck about her.
you're sick.
And she was super mid, so I was like, no,
Oh yeah.
Super what?
mid.
Mid.
Yeah, she looking
It was
for you for
mid
sure.
because the bed broke.
It was mid because the shit she smoked too much.
Oh,
I feel bad for the
Is it
first
dry?
girl.
I'm not saying this to be a
For the
fact.
first girl.
I'm not saying this to be a fact, but this is my logic. A chick that smokes a lot, her shit is not as wet as a chick that doesn't.
Oh, it's dry.
I
It
feel
wasn't
like
dry, but it wasn't wet.
there's no. I don't
Also
know.
depends on the man, though.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
she was not feeling it.
I mean, it sounded hella rushed, like from start to finish.
The bed
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Anybody that smokes weed and black and milds, yeah, the shit's not
Black and
wet.
mild is crazy. Black and mild is insane.
I found out she smoked black and wilds on her way back to her house.
What? She's trying to roll up. She's trying to get you to stop at the store.
You know, she was smoking the black and mild as we were driving.
Oh, it's like post-sex smoke.
And I was like, I might have made a racist joke, but you know, whatever. I said, I didn't know Hispanics fucking smoke black.
I didn't know that either.
That's crazy.
That poor baby.
Yeah, y'all both had a rough night. She didn't know either till after you.
Oh, I'm
she
sure
started
she cried
smoking.
about it. I would have cried about it. Like, the fuck is happening to me?
Nah, it was solid on her end. You know, she kept on hitting me back. I just ghosted her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you went back on to act?
No, you get the notifications.
Oh.
I was getting a notification.
That's
I never
shit.
went back after that. You know.
I don't
So,
know about
I would
that.
have deleted my account.
Needless to say, have you guys ever? Not in that situation, obviously.
Yeah, no.
But have you guys?
No, anything like that.
But have you guys ever had a situation where it was like, damn, like I wanted to get this, since it's more girls, and AJ, you could say your situation, but
Uh-huh.
I wanted to get this dude the box, or I gave this dude the box, and it was nothing of what I expected. I could try to give him a benefit of the doubt, though.
Mhm. It's the buildup.
Yeah.
At least for me, it was like talking to him for a long time, and then like y'all finally get to that point. We dated for a while, we talked for a while, then came to the do. And I'm super sexual, so to be with somebody who's meh and it's boring and it wasn't enough, and no, there was no coming back after that.
Yeah.
What about you, AJ?
Yeah, there was a girl here one time, and I was like, honestly, nah, we gonna be friends after this. Like, you cool, much love, we gonna be friends. Like, it wasn't. I definitely regretted that. I didn't want to do that. I just did it.
Yeah. There's been plenty of times. And that's when I have like the post, clarity.
You want to say the other word?
No. Where I'm like, it's either I love you and I'm going to text you, after this,
Uh-huh.
or it's either God, please forgive me.
Uh-huh.
Please forgive me for this,
Yeah.
for what I've done. I wasted my gas coming here.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the wasting of the gas,
Yeah.
like the energy.
Okay, I got another situation. So before I moved to Nashville, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
Lord.
So
I'm scared.
this girl, like, she was talking good game. So, I known her for years and shit. So I invited her to the crib, whatever. So I don't let randoms come to the house, whatever. Obviously, this is damn near
Don't
10.
say that now.
I don't. I don't let people come to the house like that.
Not no more.
Yeah, but like even before, like
It's a changed man.
even I
48 hours, she got the keys to the crib.
I say 25 to now, like I wouldn't let girls come to my house. Like, I'd rather just get a hotel, or whatever the case may be, go to her house or whatever. And so I let this girl come to my house. It was cool, I'm cool with her family and shit like that. I used to coach with her dad and her uncles and shit like that. So, we already had sex before, but she talking some freak shit, right?
Mhm.
This is around the time when 2 Chainz. This is around the time that 2 Chainz. No, not 2 Chainz. Future came out, But he was like, I don't got no manners for no sluts. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt, right?
Mhm.
So,
Allegedly, I don't know the song, but yeah.
so I'm telling, I'm rapping, but like the thing about me, like my mouthpiece is impeccable. I could say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't never talk about like sex. I don't never talk about my dick game. I'll let you figure out for yourself. But I will tell you, like I'm gonna lead you to that. I'm gonna walk you to the edge, right? And so without even having to talk about sex, I'm just gonna paint this fantasy. So I give him that warning. I'm like, yo, it's shit like cocaine. If you never tried cocaine, like the vibe in general is, I call it cocaine 80s. You know what I'm saying, right? And so because
I'm
it's like
lean back for this one.
you
And
coming
so,
up with
like,
nicknames.
yeah, I got nicknames. I'm like,
Cocaine.
you should caution yourself first because you're gonna gain feelings. I promise you. Like, not just I'm not talking about the sex. I'm talking about just the vibes that's being around me because we laugh, we have fun, we listen to music. You know, like niggas don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like nobody's gonna press me like that, right? So and then going on dates, like I'm a gentleman, but it's a vibe when we on a date because it's like I'm cool, kind of collection. I'm gonna let you get your shit up. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna pay for this shit. We gonna have fun, whatever. And so we leave the date. We go back to the crib. I'm like, I'm on that future shit. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt. But she already kind of talking that freak shit, right? So nigga, I'm hitting it like I'm hitting it like a champ, right? And I'm hitting it, and like she just moaned like crazy and shit. I can hear the neighbors stumping louder because they know that what the fuck is going on, type shit, right? And so
He finally got himself a real bed frame. Right?
oh yeah, this time it was a real. I'm older at this point, so this time
He invested.
I invested in that
He learned from his
California.
mistakes.
For a real bed.
I invested in that California king, so I'm just going like a king and
Oh,
shit.
my
We doing different
This is
positions, shit
terrible.
like that. So I decide, I get into that froggy. I'm like, fuck it, we
You
froggy.
not look at me when you said it's Froggy? Look that way, bro.
Put together what the froggy is.
I know exactly what the Froggy is. That's why I was like, eye contact.
So I get to the froggy bed. So I'm like, fuck it.
Just look at what.
I'm putting
Look at the camera.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm putting my thumb in the butt.
Stop looking at me.
So,
No,
so
dude.
I sit, I'm massaging this shit. And so we got the music going. She's like, hey, put on some faster music. I said, oh, you're a freako. You're a freako. Okay, cool. So I changed the music. Future comes on. I don't got no man with no slut. As soon as he said that,
Oh my god.
and so she must have jumped and then slapped the fuck out of me. But I didn't give a fuck. So I'm like, I'm keep on going and shit.
She jumped and slapped shit out of you.
Oh, she jumped.
Still
She
had
jumped.
your penis
That's
in it.
challenging.
Shit
No, she
is
jumped, but
wild.
now we in a different position. We a missionary now. So
So she don't jump to a whole different position. You done did a whole 180 just.
Absolutely.
I'm disturbed
Oh, my
by so much
Oh
of this
my-
conversation.
I don't give a fuck. I used to think that, whatever. I ain't gonna even mention some shit, but yeah. But needless to say, like I felt bad for doing that, and I felt bad for fucking her because I broke up a happy home, whatever. She was just
What home did you write?
well, she was separated, but she was still technically married.
Oh my god! So she was chasing your ass after the fact. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, but I wound up moving to Nashville anyway. So.
Oh my god!
This story took so many turns.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
Y'all out here just dating this man willingly? Like, I got questions.
Because it's fun dating me. Why wouldn't it be?
Everything you just said, what you mean?
Those are
Bears
for
be breaking, you just dropping hoes off.
Those are for the freak holes, not like dating. Those are just talking.
I don't even know.
Oh, just talking. Okay, now we
Oh,
clarified what talking
yeah,
is.
so that's
That's talking. I don't want no parts.
Yeah.
Dating is like I'm doing things more. Dating is like I'm
was
doing.
never in it.
We're going on dates. I'm doing things more intentional. I care about your feelings. I actually take what you say into consideration.
Oh, talking gets speaking to you.
Talking is like you have no.
You get left on red the next day. Like, you
Talking,
ain't gonna
you
hear
have-
how
talking is when you first
talking.
think
You
of
have no
it.
dog in this fight. Dating is like
Talking sounds ruthless.
If I'm-
as
if I'm
hell.
dating
I don't
you-
want to talk.
if I'm dating you, I'm
Yeah,
looking
right.
more so towards trying to build a relationship with you.
Yeah.
Talking, we're just whatever goes. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I've only dated because
Yeah.
what?
Well,
Hey, I
that's
get-
my dating exclusively.
Yeah.
If I'm-
Yeah.
like I get a hot
That-
towel
that-
treatment when I'm having sex if I'm dating you. If we're just
Nigga got
talking,
towels in a warmer.
Absolutely. Why? If I care about you, if we're in a
A
relationship,
bottle warmer just to warm towels.
if I care about you, if we're in a relationship, why shouldn't I make you feel like a princess? Why shouldn't I wipe the
But you
shit
can't
down?
get that in the dating phase.
Absolutely not.
So what I heard is if we talking, you getting future and a sticky picky. That's what you
Yeah.
getting. That's what you getting.
If we're past that, if we're dating, no, like I'm gonna get my porno star shit off if we're talking.
Oh,
If we're
bro.
dating, it's more intention.
This is why I don't
I'm
date
not
you
even
girls.
fucking. If we're doing this extra phase that y'all talking about, this talking phase, we ain't even fucking.
For me,
Not fucking yet.
I think talking, we're just talking, we're just communicating, whether that's in person or through text or
Right.
whatever. Dating, I'm gonna date multiple people and figure out which one I like, and then I'm gonna date exclusive. You're the only one I'm talking to. You're the only one I'm dating, and I take you
Are you
serious.
having sex in the dating phase with?
With the multiple people?
Yeah, like within limit. Like
That's
respect
probably
yourself.
John, but then like
to be honest, I'm
The other
probably
guys
gonna
know.
choose,
yeah,
Whoever the
want.
most favorable
Yeah.
one is. Okay.
Y'all are so disrespectful and inconsiderate. If my man's pick y'all up in the Camaro, he didn't have no gas to begin with. He had to get gas. Now he's sweating. Anything he bring you to the house, and y'all still.
He took me back to his house night one.
Get
Y'all
your car
just
fixed
rude.
first.
Y'all just
8
rude.
hours of talking. I walk
Wait
in,
a
his bed
second.
is on a
Wait.
$50 frame.
No,
He's
but-
got
Offered
oil
gas.
lit.
Be out of bed.
No, but wait a
You
second.
know, all that work to
Fucking
come
on
get
the air
you.
mattress, it's okay.
Wait a second. Don't do me because first off,
Don't do it.
I'll give you an option if you wanted to go do something. You didn't know what you wanted to do.
How old was she?
He said
I
early
was
20s.
21. She was like 25.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
older. Yeah,
Yeah,
Standards,
I know.
standards.
That's why she smoked a black and mild.
Yeah.
Because you're not taking me back to your house on night one. If we've only been speaking for 48 hours, we've only had 48 hours
to
of
be fair,
communication.
to be fair, like I don't know what it feels like to wait.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying.
In my whole entire life, like I'm not saying it was the first night, but like somewhere in between there. You know what I'm saying? So like in my whole entire life, only 2 girls made me wait longer than probably like
2 weeks probably.
like a week or 2 or so. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Is it because these girls are feeling the same way? They just want to have sex too? That's probably why they didn't make you wait. Like they probably didn't see.
It could be multiple different reasons. Like they could have just got a relationship and they got you know how it is when you get out of a relationship, like you're free, especially if it was a bad relationship, you're free and you might want to try something different or or I don't know. I can't say for every one, but
Yeah.
I think we're all messed up now.
Yeah.
Like the dating scene is like,
I'm,
it's
thought you meant after
it's
the story.
horrible.
life has changed listening to him.
I'm flabbergasted in the bed.
Yeah,
The
no.
car.
No,
you're on tag. What do you expect?
If a future song plays,
Yeah.
I'm turning it off.
Yeah.
Y'all run out the room, y'all.
I stopped the online dating in my early 20s because even when Tinder and all that stuff first rolled out, it was weird then.
Mhm.
And then when I initially went back into dating after being in my last relationship, I tried it for like a day and I was like, oh, this is too much. Like,
Yeah.
you got to communicate with all these people all damn day long?
Yeah.
Fuck no. So I was like, I'll just date the traditional way. Like,
Yeah.
whoever approaches me, they seem cool. Like, I like them. They're attractive. I'll see what goes from there. But even in that, like, it still takes a minute for me. Like, I'm not comfortable with even like 2 weeks is a bit much for me. Like, I need to fill you out a bit before we start the physicality. I would say like maybe three or four different dates. Like
Yeah.
if we are consistently talking on a regular basis, we call each other and we see each other regularly, then yeah, I'm giving you the cat. But I'm not. No,
I've never had to wait longer
I'm
than 2 weeks.
traumatized.
Yeah, I've never had to wait longer than 2 weeks.
I know what I
I've
like.
made
I know what
girls
I
wait.
want.
I don't know.
You said you met girls with?
I wait, girls wait. Yeah, there's a girl, she actually blocked me because I wouldn't touch her for a
Me
long
too.
time. Yeah.
And that's another reason why I
I
like.
would have blocked him too.
That's another reason why I like kind of dealing with older women. I wouldn't say older, but like women that's older than 25, 30. Is because they kind of got their mind. They know what they most of the time, not all the time. They kind of know what they want. Like they know how they want things. They know how they kind of know what they want. They already did enough in life to the point where they know how things can be. They know how they want things to be.
I mean, but if we talking like societal, though, as though women are frowned upon when we sleep with multiple people and multiple times.
Mhm.
So I feel like that's, I mean, as a part of the reason why I don't, but at the same time, like I also kind of like, I grew up differently. Like I was raised differently. Like,
I mean, you
respect
shouldn't
yourself.
sleep with multiple guys at the same time.
Yeah, but it's okay if y'all do. You just said you had literally two
Taj,
females pull up on
Taj,
the
we
same
shouldn't.
fucking night.
Taj, we already had this conversation. I didn't fuck both of them at the same night, but we already had this conversation. Men and women are different. There's certain shit that you guys can get away with that we can't. There's certain things that we could get off that you guys can't. You know, men and women are different.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why the conversation about talking and dating is even different. Like what you would consider dating, what she may consider dating may not be two different things. Y'all might have similarities, but it's two way different things.
Yeah, but you know what the difference would probably be? Like, and I'm just using you as an example. Say like she's dating, she's gonna kind of know what she wants, and it's kind of whatever. And maybe me dating, I'm gonna be, but you should be upfront. You should be like, look, this is what I'm looking for, but I don't know exactly what I want because I have, you know, X, Y, and Z going on. You know what I'm saying? So this is where things vary. You know, and I said this a long time ago. And I'm not one of those fresh and fit motherfuckers or anything like that. I don't call myself an alpha male and do all that. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Like I walk in my own lane. I'm a rebel and all that shit, right? Men and women, the standards for men and women is completely different. There's, you know, life for men and women are completely different. And the wants that men and women want most of the time are completely different. You know what I'm saying? So we could never want the same thing most of the time. It might be some similarities in some of the things that we want, but it can never be the same thing because we're completely, totally different. We think different, we're wired different, and the way we maneuver through life is completely different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like earlier before, like I could have 5 kids, right? By like maybe like 3 different baby mamas. And that's cool as long as I'm taking care of my kids, right? And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but if you do vice versa on the woman, like if she's confused, she don't know what she want out of life, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's just how it is. Or a woman could be with a lot of women, like I could be with a man with a whole bunch of different kids as long as he got his shit straight. But then on the flip side, a man would be like, I don't want to deal, especially if he's a higher tier. I don't want to deal with a woman with multiple baby daddies because this is what is involved in me being that I'm going to probably be the provider. You know, like dealing with multiple baby daddies, dealing with multiple kids that like fuck you, motherfucker, you ain't my daddy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things go into that. So I think in a whole, men and women are different. So we can't look at this situation as the same.
I mean, but that just proves her point, as she made earlier, that dating is kind of fucked off, especially where we are now, is that we're running in these weird two opposite different directions.
It's always been like that, though.
Yeah, but it's more emphasized now. Like 90s, like it was easier to find somebody, even if they had like my father, prime example, he had 7 kids and still ended up marrying somebody, like, or 7 different women. He had a shit ton of kids, but he had 7 different women pregnant. So same conversation. Like it's easier back then than it is now. Like that would run on today's style of women. Like you couldn't have, 5 baby mamas. I mean, unless you had that kind of bag, you couldn't have 5 baby mamas and be a plumber, have a plumbing company.
You talking about back in the day or now?
Now.
Like financially, it's harder to be.
It's harder to move, but even then, like optically wise, like how it looks to other people, like people are hyper focused on
I think there's
how
still
they're
women
looking online.
Yeah, but I think there's still women that their standards with that they don't care. I think there's a lot of women that are like, no, I'm not dealing with that. That's too much. Like, no, you're bringing baggage too. That's baby mamas I got to deal with. Like, that's a lot of that comes with a lot too. But there's still a lot of women that are going to go with the flow with that and have no issue with being with somebody like that.
I think it's like your status, like what you do for a living. If you make money, okay, I'll accept it. If you don't, if you're just somebody off the street doing drugs, whatever, I'm not accepting 5 or 6 baby mamas, no. But I don't know, maybe if it's a guy who's making money, I probably would accept that.
The thing is, it's different for everyone because, like, on the flip side, for me, no, like, it's just still too much. Like,
because all right,
one baby mama's a lot. I couldn't even imagine.
And I won't be able to do that. But
let me put you in this scenario. So
2 might be okay. Like
she said,
3, 4, fucking.
let's say let's say I make like well over $500,000 a year, right? Now let's say I got like 4 baby mamas. Everybody's taken care of. You're living the life that you want. I think that most women, I'm not saying all, most women, they're gonna be like whatever because like I'm still living my life, but these motherfuckers are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, when guys when men are that far on that upper echelons, they want to carry on their legacy and stuff like that. So like they might have like 6 baby mamas and like 8 kids type shit.
Can
you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of guys like that. Like you know, even my OG, like he's worth a couple $1 million, and he has one woman that he's been with for like close to like 25 years or so, but like he has like 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? And so like he only gave her 1. The rest of the kids is like, you know, 2 by this, you know, 1 by that one. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody's all good. Like I used to play football. Well, that's how I met him. I used to play football with his son, and like his son is like he never had to really want for anything. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, the baby mamas they wasn't really tripping. They wasn't really wanting for anything.
So that's what I'm saying. But it's a character trait too. Like, you clearly don't. I mean, I don't know. Women are gonna find what they want attractive financially. If it's more appealing to be with somebody who has a bag, just because he has a bag, he can financially support all these people. Doesn't mean he's a good person. Though. Like his character could be shitty as fuck. Like he got all these baby mamas, but is he really spending time with all these kids? Right. Not realistically. Different homes. You're creating broken homes, and then just because you can financially support them doesn't mean shit.
What if he's there for all of them? Like
it's hard. You can't. Like you're spread really.
I mean, it's a broken home, but what I'm saying is like, what if
you turn your child into statistic before they even understand what statistics are?
It's one thing if you were in a relationship with these people and then you had kids with them, whatever. But if you're like purposely just going around having
so what if he has like 2 kids over here with this person? She don't have to. She's straight. She's taken care of. But he never misses anything important for those kids, and he spends time with those kids. They're just not with him every day. Same thing for these 3 over here and these 2 over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen a lot of scenarios like that where a lot of times these guys, they might have multiple kids, and I'm not an advocate of it or anything like that, because that shit is hard. I agree with you. That shit is hard as fuck. But like a lot of times, sometimes, even though it might be a broken home, like long as shit is straight, you know what I'm saying, and the kids are not wanting for nothing, and he's making it to all them, because all kids care about if you're there for my important times, and if I can spend some time with you. And once they get a certain age, they don't want to spend all the time with you. Like for example, my son was with me yesterday, as a matter of fact, and we went to my business banker, right? And he was telling me like how him and his fucking wife, they're fucking divorced, and she was texting him like, why haven't you picked up this is I don't know if he's Indonesian, Filipino, something that and he was saying like, normally we don't get divorced and shit, but we're divorced as fuck. And he is like, she was texting me like, you don't spend no time with your daughter, but like my daughter is 17, and like I give my daughter the option of like, do you want to come with me or not? Like I'm not forcing her to come with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at a certain point of age, the kids, they don't want to be around their parents like that. So, if this person got this shit taken care of, and it's taken care over here and over here, like, would that deter you if all this shit, even though it's broken homes, would that deter you?
Like, as if I'm trying to date this person or see potential in there being a life with this person, you clearly don't have dick discipline, for starters. You just out here dropping off kids wherever you can. That's weird. That is one thing, again, if you were in a monogamous relationship, or even if there was two separate monogamous relationships.
What if he was two separate ones, but they just didn't work out?
But then that's 4 kids, that's something totally different. But what I'm saying, I'm talking about the men who's just out here dropping off seeds and then claiming just because I got a bag and I can afford to take care of these kids. That's a totally different lifestyle. No, I'm not going to pursue you. No, I'm not going to want to be with somebody like that. Like, there's something about you that you're not happy with, and you haven't figured it out what it is. If you need to, you're unsafe because you're sleeping with everybody and their mama, and you clearly aren't being smart enough to make sure that if there was, some aftermath, that's being taken care of, right? These women are having your baby. They want to have your baby. You've probably gassed them up to want to have a life with you. And then at the end of it, they don't get that. Like, you're a manipulator. There's multiple issues.
All right, we can't use buzzwords now.
The thing is, some women
are a form of manipulation, though.
But some women are okay with it. Like,
that's
for
what I'm
example,
saying.
let's say Nick Cannon's situation, right? Like, some of those women might be okay with the fact
for that shit.
Exactly that they have the kid, he's gonna be there. Everything's gonna be taken care of. It's a guarantee. So they might be fine with that. They might feel like their kid's always gonna be taken care of.
Now you've become a bank. Like, now these women are always gonna have a handout, and that affects your lifestyle if you're gonna sincerely be with somebody.
I just think it's a value thing. Like, for some women, they might be cool with it. Oh, as long as my kid and me are taken care of, whatever. But I think it's a value thing. If you value family and like all of that, then that's not something you're gonna want to go for because you got 5 other families. It's like the same thing. It's a little different, but like when a woman has different, baby daddies and different things, they might be separate from them, but it's some type of connection from just them having a kid, right? So on a woman's standpoint, if you got 7 baby mamas, it's some type of like, leftover connection here. It's a little too much, to deal with. But some women, they don't care. You got the bag, the kid taken care of.
I feel the same way if this was a woman. Like, roles being reversed. If a woman had, 7 baby daddies and she got 8 kids, like,
the kids are always with their dad. The dad's taking care of them. You don't have to worry about it, but it's still kind of like, dang, she got kids with all these people. As a woman, you're looked at even less than because you're not raising your kids. Like, most women in any situation, we're raising our kids and typically on our own. So if you've got 8 kids and they all live with their daddies, you're looked at as less than because you weren't woman enough to take care of your situation.
A lot of times you guys are raising not everybody, but a lot of times a lot of women
to be home givers, like provide, like take care of the home.
But sometimes a lot of these, not every woman, but a lot of these women are raising their kids because that's a choice on their own, not because of like they don't, like a lot of times a woman might get jealous of that the daddy might have a new girlfriend. So I'm withholding your kids. A lot of times, since you are not with me, you can't see your kids. Or since you're not doing X, Y, and Z, so a lot of times, even going back to the day, because like we don't talk about it because we didn't see it, but a lot of times, mostly if you go back and look at your grandma or whatever, she had multiple baby daddies. Why do you think you got the Greens, the Jacksons, and the Smiths? You know what I'm saying?
My grandparents were like that. Before they got together, my grandmother had 2 kids with another man. My grandfather had 2 kids with another woman. They got together. My mom was born. A total of 5 kids in their house.
Blended families,
Blended families.
Yeah. So
like, there was, Papa was Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Like,
so that goes back to my thing is like, back in the day, people always be like, well, back in the day it was like this. Like, no, back in the day it was still shit, a lot of shit going on. It's just that it wasn't hyper put out there like that because like they didn't have social media and that shit. But like most of the time, like, especially if we're gonna go back in the days, a lot of these guys, they wanted big families and stuff like that. A lot of these men, they wanted big families. And now it could have been with Teresa, Monica, and Nikki, you know what I'm saying? And they could have married all 3 women, you know what I'm saying? But, they just, and I'm all for it like this. Like, me personally, like I said, I'm a rebel. I do my own thing. Like, I don't judge a woman for certain things, and I don't judge a man for certain things. I judge them how they're moving now. So, like, let's say, like, I used to date a girl, and she had a dude that, he had, on top of her 3 kids that she had with him, he had like 3 or 4 other kids, right? And like he took care of both families. He had a big car, he picked up all the kids. When he was with one kid, he was with the other kids and shit like that. So, and then like I dated her, and she had 3 kids, and then like now she has 4 kids or whatever. But like I didn't view her for the shit that she did back then. Like her past plays a part in her life, but like if I'm taking the time to fuck with you, then like obviously some of that shit doesn't matter as much to me as, you know what I'm saying? Like as this, like I'm cool if a woman have kids, but guess what? There's gonna be some law and order in this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't discipline. I don't discipline other people's kids, but you gonna have some discernment to know that kids ain't gonna be doing this. And if you have grown kids, guess what? You're not gonna disrespect this house. That's my rule. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna disrespect me, or they're not gonna disrespect this house. That's it. And if you got baby daddies, your baby daddy can't even. We ain't having no fucking kumbayas. You could meet me. But he ain't coming into my. What do you need to come? What do you need to come to Christmas? What the fuck do you need to come to Christmas dinner? We could be cool, cordial, all that shit.
That's
I'm not sitting at the bar with you.
To
me, that's some cuckold shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we could be cool, but like, why do you need to be in my fucking house?
You know.
But why? If it was to benefit the kids, wouldn't it make more sense to like spend holidays as a unit? Not.
No.
You could do separate.
For this whatsoever.
You can do
but
separate.
for those families that do have the blended families, wouldn't it make more sense to y'all work as a unit?
This is my sense on that.
I'm all for separate.
Look, so I'm all cool for seeing the kids or whoever seeing us get along and be able to cohabitate in the same space. Let's say we go to a certain place. But if there's something going on in my house, you're not. Look, homeboy, could drop the kids off. Whatever the case may be, because you got to set the tone right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? This dude, because half the time the dude will have buyer's remorse. He probably still want to be with the mom or vice versa. So if you want to be with that motherfucker, go to his house. But if we having shit at my house, guess what? All right, cool. Drop the kids off at the driveway. What's up, Chris? Cool. Peace. Merry Christmas, homie. And I'm out.
That's all it gotta be, yeah.
Like, you ain't coming to my house. Even if you got to take a piss, there's a gas station right across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Gas station.
Like,
He can't even pee.
no, you're not.
To be his house.
Look, show respect. Show respect.
So what about the mothers? Like,
they don't even get to say his house. Like,
No.
what about your child's mother?
Depends on how the woman I'm with feels.
Oh,
if she feels that she's not comfortable with that kind of thing, then cool. Well, I'm checking all shit at the door. Everybody.
so you would be comfortable if you're in that kind of predicament and your ex was allowed to be in the house. She could come in and use the bathroom.
If my girl says it's cool, but you can't come over and just have a kumbaya.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? But she says, but at the same time, but at the same time, for example, like my son, we had parties and stuff like that, and everybody was blended, right? Mm-hmm. But if the woman of my life, if she didn't want that,
it's over. It's done.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to invite you to this birthday party, but at the same time, we'll have our own birthday party too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to use fucking discernment. But I mean, like I said, it's how my woman feel, because like my woman goes here, then it's my mom, and then it's everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's just how it goes. But if my woman was comfortable with it, then we could have a blended party. But me. And this is for you buzzwords, motherfucker. I'm not insecure. I'm very secure. Like, I'm really am. But like, you got to set the tone right off the bat. Yeah, like I don't give a fuck about it too much, but you got to set the tone right off the bat. Like, because you give a nigga an inch,
he gonna take
he gonna take that inch. He gonna come over.
In the refrigerator.
You're not coming. There's law and order in this motherfucker. And now, or like, for example, when my son's mom got a boyfriend, I tell him, I said, "Hey, nigga, come outside." I told this story before. I said, "Come outside, let's talk. Let's have a conversation." I said, "Hey, I'm not in y'all shit. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I already know couples is gonna argue. You guys are gonna have disagreements. I have one rule: is don't disrespect my son's mom in front of him, or don't disrespect my son or his brother. Even though that's not my son, but don't disrespect the kids. That's the only thing, right? So then, I'm not coming in your house. Even if I gotta take a piss, I'm gonna go to the gas station before I come to take. You know what I'm saying? I'll come to the door. I pick up my son, drop my son off. That's how it was until they called me when it was a situation, and I had to come guns blazing. And guess what? He told the police she was there. Oh, he's dangerous. Don't hit. You goddamn right, I'm fucking dangerous, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? And I know how to talk to police. The police is on my side. How about that, punk ass? Because I'm a person. I'm a man of many people. I'm an honorary guy amongst many communities. Against the Latin, Hispanic, Polynesian. But guess what? I have a problem with disrespect. And so if I got to come guns blazing, if I got the police on one line and her mama on the other line, and I got to come, oh, it's a motherfucking problem. I'm gonna show you what that dude is like.
So in your household, there's a separation between church and state. So you ain't nobody coming to your house. You ain't going to their house.
I'm showing the respect. I'm not coming inside. I'm gonna meet you at the door. Mm-hmm. Now we have a mutual place, like a Chuck E. Cheese, for example, and we throw a party there, cool, whatever. You know, I can deal with that. But if it's some house shit, fuck you doing in my house for?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or like a kid sports game.
You can't come to the house.
No, it's
I'm because as a man on the other side, like, for example, you and your whoever the other person is, as a man, why would you want to go inside another man's house?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't want nothing to do with that.
I don't give a fuck if the house.
No, I'm not trying to go in nobody else's house either.
No,
like,
but you can't. Don't think you can come in my house all willy nilly, be all I'm not here to be kumbaya with you. The only thing we have in common is these damn kids that Because if I'm dating a woman with kids, which most guys, younger guys, and guys that's trying to build themselves, I don't suggest you doing because like there's a whole story behind that. But but guys that have shit together and they decide to do that. More power to them. Look, there's gonna be some law and order in this motherfucker. I don't care what you got to do with the last nigga. You ain't gonna do this here. You know what I'm saying?
You're sick. I agree though.
You got a doorstep rule.
I'm not.
As a matter of fact, I don't even want to know I don't want motherfuckers to know where I fucking live half the time.
1000%.
Because
they might be temporary.
Yeah, because
oh hell yeah.
Like if you got a new boyfriend,
just a boyfriend or a girl, it's something totally different if it's husband, wife.
Exactly,
I'll meet you at your house or I'll come to a mutual location because this dude, I could break up. Because like I'm not gonna lie, 9 times out of 10, my son's mom's boyfriend is jealous of me. And then most of the time, like if I get in the girl, he's no longer in the picture no more.
Okay.
It don't even matter.
and most of the time, if I get with a girl, the baby daddy or whoever is jealous of me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, guess what? I don't even want for him to know where I live.
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet y'all in a mutual location because if he knows where I live and he feels some type of way one day or whatever, and then I got to put hands on him in front of the kids, or they know that I beat their daddy ass or something, or I done pistol whip their daddy or something. Yeah. Now I'm Melvin and you Jody and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's my house,
mama.
Because like when I get with a woman, I'm gonna learn everything about her if she has kids, whatever, her ex-husband, her kid's dad, whatever the case may be. Yep, I'm gonna want every single fucking detail. Because I need to know and vice versa. If my son's mom or my ex-woman, whoever, if we got things in common, and if she fucking got somebody new, I'm gonna learn everything about him because now I need to know who I need to bury. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with them. Once I move on, I'm gonna be good. Yep. I'm on.
It's all love.
Different, but at the same time, if you're around my kids, I gotta know who I gotta put hands on. If I'm around your kids and you try some froggy shit, I gotta know who I gotta put hands on.
Hopefully not the froggy.
Yeah,
not the froggy. Right. Not the froggy.
Not
no grown ass man. We don't need you froggering nobody.
Yeah. Froggering. And with that being said, what's your thoughts before we get the fuck out of here?
Keep your hands to yourself and get a real bed frame.
please.
I entertained you guys in this podcast, huh?
Yeah. Oh, child, we have met about 15 versions of you this evening. I'm good.
I'm speechless. I can't even fathom words at this point.
I am a repaired man ever since therapy and music. Like I'm cool, calm and collected.
We need to know
I'm
who
all
your
about
therapist
businesses.
is so we don't go
I got
here.
I got 3-4 business accounts. My goal has been teaching my son. I took him to the bank with me yesterday. I told him showed him how to open up a business account. EINs, all that shit. So that's what I'm on.
There you go.
If you
Changed man.
If you got a motherfucking problem.
21, 22 years. I don't want to know.
Like, my new saying is like this: you got a problem, you better take it up with God.
He had a Camaro though.
I had
Didn't have no gas. Gas station.
That's what it was.
Not my fault.
It was gas. It wasn't in the right place.
It was a project car. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to turn it into a super Camaro.
Yeah, y'all get real bed frames out here. We don't need no beds breaking in the middle of the froggery.
Absolutely. And don't leave your girl around me. True back in the day.
That's back
in the day.
No, he's talking about some currently.
Yeah, nah, I'm a changed man. You know what I'm saying? I'm reformed. You know.
You said that too. I heard him.
Thank you.
Diddy was lying. He had fake tears. He had a fake tear. He couldn't even look in the camera.
That's a narcissist.
Yeah.
First of all, his name not even Diddy no more. It's Love. Come on, y'all.
He changed his name. No, you can't change it to Love.
He shouldn't have that type of name.
Stick to Shine. We call you Shine from now on.
He shouldn't have that type of name because love means something powerful.
No, for real.
Like I want to get the fuck out of here, but I gotta say this real quick. And my life is kind of based on movies. So like, have you guys ever seen a Thin Line? Yeah. And then have you ever seen Boomerang?
Yes, I love Boomerang.
Okay, so my life is like merged between that.
Oh Lord,
that's wild. That's chaos.
See,
I don't no longer have that drama, but I had that drama before. I had stalkers and shit like that. But,
hell.
You know, like now, like that's why I don't bring people to my crib. You know, because they might, you know.
Yeah, you had to learn the hard way though.
Yeah.
We all kind of knew that.
I learned after this stripper that I was dealing with, but I wasn't really dealing with her. But,
Y'all learned something new. Y'all know this man.
I didn't know this. Y'all learn this as a world collectively together.
I say like this: once I upgrade from the Camaro and the Impalas and shit, and I got like, you know, Audis and Lexuses and shit. That's when I changed.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't be acting like that in no Audi.
Nah.
That's that ghetto behavior. Leave it for
Yeah. I was refined. I started hanging with more refined women.
No, he stopped fucking with the young girls. He got with the older women.
No, because you guys seen what the older girl was doing to me in the group message. Remember?
That she was older than you.
45.
Oh my God.
Because sometimes the older women be
45. What you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
But y'all seen the shit.
Voice memos, text messages, like back to back to back.
Sometimes
she was
45.
crying.
You know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes
In the
crazy
voice memos.
don't go away. She's probably the same at 21.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
to work on her retirement at 45 blowing somebody else up.
That's crazy.
That's
45.
I'm
I don't even
Where
like
do you
calling
find
somebody
these
one
women?
time, let alone blowing your phone. I'm not sending you no voice memo
what
of
it
me
is?
crying.
No, you don't have no evidence.
You know how women get tricked?
Ever.
You know how women get tricked?
Mm.
Women do the tricking sometimes too. They trick men. They, this and this and that. It's my son's mom. Wait, I do this and that. And then all of a sudden, it was all a dream.
It was all
You're sick. Wrap this up.
On that note, everybody shout out your tags.
At Taj Wild.
at BBL Jersey.
Again, you guys can catch us at Elevated One Network. That's on social media and YouTube. And then you can catch my other podcast on Standout University.
Christy.
Oh, at Joseph Marina.
I'll tag everybody.
Another one in the family ain't got no damn handle.
Yeah. I got everybody. I'll tag everybody in the thing or whatever. AJ, you want me to put your new social on there too?
No, not yet. It's under construction.
You didn't have me. What's going on?
I didn't
it's
have
coming.
him.
It's on the way, y'all. It's on the way. I promise it's
You didn't
coming.
even have me.
After 2 years of asking him.
2025 is going to be here.
It's
All right.
not even gonna be here right now.
And on that
We're gonna do that.
note,
We out.